What are you still doing here?
He said, "Don't try to help me." Oh, we're going to Saturn. Okay. A gas giants. Ugh. Let's chop over here.
This is Dmitry Moldavsky, pilot of...
Slight trouble found you. You've drawn the attention of the Crimson.
I was afraid of that. Look, we are not built for combat. What is it you want exactly?
I only have one man go on straight. So he wants also right now, like, board your ship, talk about how to spare him.
Oh God, I do not know.
It would be wise for you to take this offer. It shows more mercy than you know.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly, it will be safer for us that way. All right, you can dock. We will talk then.
We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
Sarah, what the fuck do you want to talk about? Like, what do you want to talk about?
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Alright, what do you want to talk about? Make it up. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk
Yeah?
about?
Now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling. After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare.
You weren't even there. Why are you saying concerned about how I'm feeling?
Why am I concerned? Let's think for a moment. Ah, yes. It isn't exactly an everyday occurrence to stumble across a mysterious temple and absorb some type of strange alien energy from within.
So strangely powerful, like energy starts to my veins. What's happening?
That's distressing,
What do you mean?
but to be expected, I suppose. According to what I've heard, your body absorbed an almost unquantifiable amount of energy of a type we can't even begin to understand. We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind?
Is the energy dangerous?
Although I don't know the exact nature of the energy you absorbed, I'm fairly certain it means you no harm. I don't have any scientific data to back that up, so you'll just have to trust my intuition. Don't worry. You'll be fine. Well, Good. I'm
Yeah,
pleased to
she
hear
doesn't
that.
like jokes, bro.
That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin. The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone.
Think it was built by aliens?
It's a possibility I've considered, but I'm not 100% convinced. The only thing we can be certain of is that the technology we've encountered points to beings that live outside the settled systems.
These things wanted to harm me. I'd already be dead. Trying to bury me. I don't think really being. It's starting to work.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid my curious mind is once again overriding my manners. It's just that... Oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here. All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that built the temple. Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blindfold and toss darts at theories written on the wall.
Place never heard of those things.
As far as Constellation's concerned, you're the first human we're aware of that's ever encountered one of these places. Now, whether you consider that lucky or not, that's another matter entirely.
Let's see. Exciting for me.
Oh, believe me, this is positively exhilarating. Think about the significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere?
I wonder the reason it's constantly long. The artifacts power is like.
Perhaps. We'll need more data to be sure. It's funny. I used to think the artifacts were the end-all be-all of scientific discovery, the pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this, whatever it is, unharmed.
There I thought I was a subject of your wildest dreams.
Well, yes, of course you are. I was speaking of the power you've acquired. This is all scientifically speaking, of course. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time. All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever might be happening, I'll be right here to help you every step of the way.
Will I choose Andrea or Morgan? Which one will it be? Propaganda. Propaganda. Autosave. Or. That, bruh?
I am not sure what to make of you being here.
Dimitri.
If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
This is gonna happen. You're gonna die, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I don't know who's listening to overcome.
That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
Austin Ricketts. Pirate, kill him, and I let you go. I risk your lives to protect the raid.
I will not murder a man in cold blood. You will have to kill us all first.
He wants Rick dead, but I want to resolve this blah blah.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? and you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port.
Okay. Stuff finds out about this deal. We're both exposed by that. Okay. The main die after Raw. As long as he agrees to turn himself in.
That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
No, you don't.
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours.
Okay.
And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
I thought we were dead. I can't believe it.
Oh,
So you're the...
great.
Be careful around the fleet. They talk about family, but it's just a bunch of crap.
What do they do? Oh, peace.
Will we be taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
Ah, we're good. Peace.
I'm listening.
Captain on deck.
And then we go back.
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
These goddamn mercs. God damn.
Grab jump down. Oh, we're stuck.
Yo, what the fuck? I might need to upgrade my ship. Came in, dude. They just started fucking my shit up.
Mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Their grav drives to enemy's shield. They've lost grav jump capability.
I get some motherfucking help.
I'm gonna break you open!
They're jumping out of here. Enemies grav their shield. Take them out.
These motherfucking missiles at these motherfuckers.
We've blown out their grav drive.
Thanks for the help with the Cliptic. I had it under control.
No, you didn't.
Definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you.
Damn.
We clear?
That's crazy. Best decision you ever made.
Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters
sure
in
he
the Crick
did.
system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Joining the Crimson Fleet is hardly a cause for celebration. But you have your reasons. So for now, I will allow it.
Vigilance? Stuck. Double agent time.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Alright, let's board.
Careful you do not tread mud on the floors. You would not wish to tarnish this hospitable environment.
Good day, Captain.
I had a friend on Regatta. I hope I'll be able to see him next time around shortly.
I saw one of the ensigns get an Alpha Centauri to Officer Petroleum.
We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for.
I'm fine killing Rick myself, but I didn't want to traumatize the crew. I'm trying to get Rick to give up information about the fleet.
That's something we're looking into, but it doesn't seem like he knows much. He might be better served as bait. For now, we'll keep him in the brig. Perhaps you could pay him a visit there sometime? I'm sure he'd be pleased to see you.
Oh, you feeding this man bread and water. Crazy. I'm glad he surrendered. I don't want to kill anyone innocent or otherwise, but I appreciate it.
That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
We did our best not to cross the line, but the more we do, the more we risk exposing the deception.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship.
Okay.
There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
So we didn't sure that out there could present a problem with attacking the
They are mercenaries for hire. If they are paid enough money, Ecliptic would attack the Vigilance. It wasn't terribly difficult to convince them to attack an isolated Crimson Fleet ship. Just expensive.
Was a clever way to ensure no others trust.
So I take it you have good news. Were you able to join the fleet?
Yes. Never find a fleet that doesn't like thing. It's not like I passed our initial test.
Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected.
Okay.
Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
Expected thing we know about Nueva.
The woman has a record that could stretch across Sol and back. She started young as one of Neon's street rats and worked her way up to second in command. She's a force to be reckoned with, so don't underestimate her. That's where you're wrong. You can believe in honor among thieves, but I venture they suspect everyone until proven otherwise. You just need to make sure you allay any suspicions they have, staying within the proper moral boundaries, of course. Do what you have to, but not what you can't do.
The Crimson Fleet has yet to leave us enough hard evidence to build a solid case against them. Be careful not to underestimate their intelligence.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? The Vigilance is equipped with one of the most advanced intelligence suites in the UC fleet. Nothing slips through.
Okay.
You can rest assured, if the Crimson Fleet had any access to our whereabouts or had infiltrated our security, we'd know.
Alright.
As long as you're here, your identity is safe.
Okay. At the coordinates, Crimson.
Excellent. If you're heading to the Key, I assume you'll be meeting Delgado soon.
Yes, I will.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background.
Is that another one?
You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
What is there to know? He is pirate scum, like all of them.
Exactly. The Crimson Fleet is not a monolith. Any information you have on its members can only help.
Okay.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently.
Right.
We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the Key.
All right.
This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Heard the Regana made it to port with 0 casualties. Nicely done.
Yeah, actually 0.
See all that chest candy on Commander Ikonde?
I accidentally pressed forward. I meant to press the cockpit.
Heard, and we shall be on our way.
Can I?
Action, Captain.
Y'all can't help. But the peaks out though real fast. Let's go to the Key.
We're loose.
Explored routes. I explored every system routes. Like, try jumping to a closer system. I haven't been there. Been here. 35. 15. Okay. Oh, looks like we go here. Jump.
Vladimir and I agreed on what should be stored. That's all fine then. Do let me know if you get a response. That is highly unlikely, but if it happens, I will be sure and tell you.
Alright, let's jump here.
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship.
No contraband.
You're good to go. Have a nice time in Aquila City.
That's not where we're going. Two, one, jump. I'm gonna take my shorts off. God damn, it is
Well,
hot.
You didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
Alright, one more jump. It has a lot of galaxy. A lot.
Get tired of that?
Okay.
Docking cycle complete.
Alright. Bored. I don't know who those motherfuckers are shooting. But my business.
Out of my face. You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus Captain. 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not
Uh-oh.
my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
Damn.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new roof.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something?
I haven't explored this shit. Why did you miss me?
Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up. The last thing I need is another Austin rate getting cold feet. You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price. Not in credits, but in blood.
Job's done and I'm here, so back off. My own affairs to deal with. Like, wait.
Never apologize. Not if you want anyone in the fleet to respect you.
Oh,
and
my
if
bad.
they don't respect you, put a gun to their head and they'll get the message. But all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
Face looks like the road down. You see. Better really piss. They took over the entire varsity.
Sure did. Right out from under their noses. Way before you or I were born, though. We've held this station for a very long time. Don't worry. Delgado will tell you all about it.
This is like a real dump. Really off the air. Makes it some harder. I'm pretty sure this one. If there's a go for these stations.
You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station.
It must be very embarrassing for the UC to be in this situation.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
Yeah, I don't know about those other two options.
History time. So, is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh?
Hello, everyone. I'm Gail Dunnigan of SSNN, and this is Galactalk. My guest tonight is one of the most notorious criminals in the settled systems. His ruthlessness and desire for wealth has landed him squarely at the top of the wanted list for every major law enforcement agency in the galaxy. I am, of course, speaking of the self-appointed leader of the Crimson Fleet himself, Jasper Crix. Good evening, Mr. Crix.
Good evening, Gail. Thank you for accepting my invitation.
Yes, well, being blindfolded and then Grav jumped to what appears to be an abandoned mining facility isn't exactly what I call an invitation.
Well, I'm sure you're not surprised that your request for an interview would come with some very specific conditions.
Frankly, I was a bit surprised to receive any type of response at all. Would you mind telling me why you decided to do this interview?
Because there comes a time in every pirate's life where they have to make an extremely important decision. Do they take a leap and become one of the most legendary pirates in history? Or do they simply sputter on, subsisting on freighters and deep space privateers?
So are we to assume that you're taking the leap? That Jasper Crix is moving on to bigger and better things in his life?
That's spot on, Gail. That's exactly why you're here.
Interesting. Well then, would you mind sharing with us exactly what your particular leap entails?
In due time. There's no rush. In fact, I'd say we have at least 12 hours before the authorities trace this broadcast. Plenty of time to discuss whatever you like.
Oh, all right then. Perhaps the best place to start this interview would be at the beginning of your career.
Please, proceed.
Damn. Right? Delgado.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king.
Okay.
What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to
playing with rocks
here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Well, I need some weapons.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways.
Wait,
That
I know
is
you.
how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints.
You're part of the
Hit her up and
constellation.
she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way. Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
My prices
On the
may
right,
be high,
you've got
but
Bradley
these
from the Trade
goods
Authority.
ain't exactly easy to find.
I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you know? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks
Oh,
at
any med
ridiculously
packs?
exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Oh yeah, he's actually right.
Yeah, I love you too, darling. Anyway,
He's actually
Shinya
right though.
handles our lifeblood, the money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work
Oh, he got
to
a
do.
detonator on him?
Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet.
Okay.
And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
How's a bomb in chest power?
I see the bomb as a symbol of my importance, and it's a constant reminder to everyone of the sacrifice I was willing to make. The freedom I've given up, the pain, it's not something that just anyone has the resolve to bear.
He is right. The pain he endures is proof of his loyalty and his resolve.
Oh, that's Andreja, okay. Wanna get infected. Upside. That's the cleverest security measure I've seen.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
So, one more moving your death.
Essentially, but I sleep soundly knowing I'm one of the few that can piss Delgado off and live. Should I die, all of my knowledge, the accounts, the credits, it would be a mess. He wouldn't dare. He holds the trigger, but we all know that my death cripples the fleet. Call the bomb a weapon of last resort. It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core.
Wait, what?
Thanks to advanced modifications even Dugin would envy.
I'm about to get a
can
bomb?
interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Gonna make those credits.
The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Like we're doing a lot of this together.
If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Rook?
Alright, listen up. You can all stop
The
from
fleet is
planning.
family.
Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
Isn't that Jasmine?
Need something?
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
Oh shit, I went the wrong way. Gotta go back. Oh.
We call UCC staff sharks, but to the fleet, they're just bait.
I used to work
Check
for
it out.
Megacorp.
Let's get you set up.
Weapon. Do I have any? This is trash.
And everything. Seems like
Hi.
a different time.
I'm here if you need me.
You
I
got
hope. Need something? This better be worth it.
it. Filling fiber, grapes, iron, lemon, pack, ramen, yawn. Have that. No med packs. Oh, wait. Oh, no med packs.
All right. We're done here? Great.
Oh, trash ass weapon.
I hope
Trash
don't even
ass.
try it. Hey,
Medical aids. This is what I'm talking about right here. That shit. Here. Ooh. I'll take this. Round fire and a shotgun like spread. This is looking like Jace right now. Alright, I think that's it.
Come back and see me sometime.
Alright, let's meet Delgado. But you know what? Actually, well, I'll do it later. I want to say we can put that sword away. I don't want to throw it out. Not yet.
Ah, there's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
Just waiting to cash in. I'm just waiting to cash in.
You and everyone else on the station. Keep following orders, and you'll get paid. It's as simple as that. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal, or you pay the consequences.
Damn.
Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Why would a pirate organization have so many rules?
Of course we have rules. If you think the Crimson Fleet was built on a lawless dream, think again. Our influence, our money, our respect comes from meticulous planning and every last soul in the fleet following my orders to the letter. That is why you need to learn to place the fleet before everything.
Like taking orders, listening for breakfast. I like this.
Boss. Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarall for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Roger.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crixus Legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Subarov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC System.
What if we just become a larger target? Or...
Listen to the words that I am saying. The legacy is real. You will find that out in due time, provided you're willing to put in the work. Nothing worth having ever comes easy.
Strange words coming from a pirate. You steal what is not yours because it is easy, no? But perhaps I am mistaken.
We'll be unstoppable.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
I don't trust shielding. I got
Everything seems to be where we left it.
Alright, where do we go? Alright, y'all. It is 6 o'clock. I want to save it in parts so I make save the shit in parts. I'll see you guys tomorrow with some more gameplay from Starfield. Level 17, we're 24 hours and 1 hour into the game so far. But we haven't got far in the story. Side missions went crazy, you know. Side missions still. So, yeah. Got my tomorrow on when I wake up.